Hey, what's up? Another crazy day, feeling frenzy day in the market. Today I wanted to present to you a little bit of information. Now, first off, I want to tell you that I took a pretty bad trade, I will say, and because I got my mind fixed on this thing on CRC today. I looked at the daily and was looking at the resistance here with this thing was starting to pick up a nice amount of volume. Everybody was focusing on healthcare sector stocks due to what's going on the rest of the stocks that I want to show you in a second. But before I forget, just want to let you know, this institution candle really screwed me. I thought that we were going to be able to move higher, and we were trading very close to 750. I actually thought that we were going to be able to go up higher due to what we had here, a nice range on the daily, and that we were breaking up in the pre-market hours. I actually thought we were going to have some follow through and go towards the $8.37 based on the daily range that we had here, but this thing didn't really work out. And another thing that I saw was a 15-minute time frame that we were trading on top of the view app. Although there was pre-market hours, we broke that resistance on the 50 simple moving average, and I had that idea that it was just going to keep on trending higher, I meant. But we can see, for example, ARAV, right? Look, big huge spike today, this morning, got halted a couple of times. Massive rejection right here, the 50. After that how do you call it, that halt, apologize, and then small consolidation here with a small pennant on the downside, then printed a separate pennant right here, kept on trading lower, indecision candle with this little hammer here, per cup right here. And I was telling the guys on the stream that there was a nice possibility that we might end up rejecting that 50 again right here and come right back down towards the 100 simple moving average on the 5-minute time frame. This thing, look at it right here, this green candle, we rejected very hard. That stuff came right back down. I was looking for a 1099 retest because this were right here. It was sitting at 1083. Actually, let's see, there was a 1099 somewhere here, 1094, 1099. There you go, right here. This candle had a 1099 on the 100 simple moving average on the 5-minute time frame, and I was thinking that there was a possibility that we could come right back down there, right? So that was on this candle here. If you look at the 1 minute, you're gonna see that range selected, right? So it's this candle here. So I thought if we can come right back up when we were having that little bit of a bounce, reject the 50 and come right back down again, and that's exactly what happened right here. Look at $10.96, very close to the 1099, got halted and then plunged right back again. Now we're bouncing a little tiny bit, but the spread is too big here right now. I don't like it too much. There was another one that was actually it was actually picking up a lot of steam in the pre-market hours. We were following that one very close. ENDP, which I added it because of healthcare sector stock and what's been going on the last couple of days with the cancer and schizophrenia news and all that kind of stuff. Nowadays, everybody want to jump in on the pre-market hours very early morning because nobody wants to miss out on these trades. Nobody wants to miss out on this type of moves. And ENDP started to pop, and so I focused my attention here on the ENDP right after I took the losing trade on that reversal that I had right out of the gates on CRC. This is my second trade. It started to ramp up. I was telling everybody to keep an eye on it, and you can go back and see those on the live stream. I was telling the guys this is the reason why I wanted to keep an eye on it, because it was healthcare sector stock, and there was a possibility that there was going to be a follow through because of sympathy play to the upside. And the same thing with CRON. and CRON and ENDP I had on the watch list, not because of news or nothing like that, but because it's a sympathy plays in the market. Everybody wants to jump in, and healthcare sector stocks are moving higher. And at the break, the 100 simple moving averages thing gave us a nice opportunity. Pull back a couple of times, it's true, but it was just printing a pin-up flag formation here in the 1 minute time frame, giving us a little bit of consolidation. One thing that I liked about the pin-up here was the fact that it didn't close under that support of this trend line here. If you look at right here, the real body, it really came down, but it came right back up, and we were able to close over the trend line for that support. We coming up to the resistance, and then we pushed up. I was looking for a test of the $5 area, looking at close to 494, 495 area, because I really believed that, you know, being too close to the $5 where the whole area of resistance is sitting, it was a little bit too dangerous, right? So that's the reason why I told you guys that it's really a good idea to get paid on the way, always get some out, a quarter, a third, and then another third, however you can, but it's a good idea to always get paid. We have a high here of $4.94 right back here in this candle. There was somebody that sent out an order, at least it was sitting on the level 2, for 100,000 shares, and I saw that and I got really spooked, and I said, no, you know what, it's time to bail. Hit the bid and just take whatever you can. You just bail out, just run with it. So again, this is the reason why. Anyway, my original idea was around 495, and that's exactly what happened, high of 494. Another stock that today started to move, CRON. This is what I'm telling you guys because of what's been happening in the market. You can see here it's dropping quick here, but again, and healthcare sector stocks have been moving very nicely in the last few days, and you can see here a little push, a little pullback, but we have support here around the 50 simple moving average on the 1, 681. And 682 right around the 100. Push up on top of the VWAP. Everything is like crossovers right here. Pushed up to go to a high of 705, right? So it's a decent trade if you can take a little scalp. And again, we selected the stocks in the pre-market hours because not because of news or nothing like that. It's just because of the sector that it's sitting. Energy is CRC, which is the one that gave me the loser right out of the gates, but healthcare sector stock have been moving decently in the last few days because of news. Aurora, ACB have been climbing up, perking up slowly, making its move. Aurora Cannabis, ACB, I have no idea really why. I didn't read the news. I was just telling the people in the stream. Again, ARAV CGIX. It's another one. Why is this thing happening? CGIX, actually. Yeah, my apologies. This thing, look at the low of this candle. We have a 215. Pre-market highs 680. This thing is just massive move. These monsters are taking a hold of the whole overall market here. The last couple of days has been massive moves in the market. Crazy moves, and you know these massive monsters are just working out very decently. I just wanted to bring a reminder of the stock. It's working out somewhat okay in the daily. And I selected this one and I posted this thing on Twitter, Instagram, and StockTwist a couple of days ago, up at the breakout of that resistance right here. And this is a swing trade, right? 2012 for that resistance, and you can see it right here, 2136, working out very decently. Okay, so I just wanted to bring a reminder of that trade and go right back maybe to ARAV now. so you can see what's going on here today. Anyway, but you know, I just wanted to kind of bring you small video, a little idea here what's going on today. Massive move, feeding frenzy. Everybody wants to jump in early because nobody want to miss out on this trades. And as you can see here, ARAV is hovering around the 100, trying to figure out here, trading in between these moving averages here, in between the view app. Let's see if it's really going to reject this simple moving average of 50 on the one. It's probably not, because it seems like it's trying to have a bounce and a different direction. If you look at the trend here, might have a little reversal, but let's see what's going to happen. I'm really not trying to speculate, but you can see here this trend is trying to hold. So let's see what's going to happen. And if you look at the 5-minute time frame here, this is one of the things that I don't like too much. If we put duplicate the trend line here and we put it on top, we're making a little bit of a channel here, a little bit of consolidation, and the overall trend is bearish right now, right? So we are kind of flagging here on the 5, and there's all chances being hovering around this 50 simple moving average and having this inverted hammer on the 1, that this thing is just gonna plunge, right? We're gonna break under. If we break under that support trend line here, this thing is just gonna flush down, because right now the overall trend is bearish and we are just flagging here in the 5-minute time frame. A little pause, a little bit of consolidation, and it seems like we're just gonna trend lower over the next couple of minutes. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you that. Again, if you look at closer, the 5-minute time frame, we're just flagging on the 5 for a little consolidation. You're just finding a little bit of a pause, I will say, slow down on the overall trend, just to have that follow through to the downside. So again, I'm gonna let you go for now. If you want, you can go out and watch the rest of the videos on the channel for other ideas on how to trade, picking exit and entries, and where I choose to pick those, and what are the ideas and the overall trends and overall trade ideas that might be in my head at the time of making those trades. So for now, I'm gonna let you go. Happy trading. Enjoy the rest of your day.